Hey y'all, so in this video I'm going to introduce you to Project Jaded. It's a 2000 Jeep Cherokee. I picked it up from my neighbor. He bought it from a buddy of his. I'm going to show you guys the quirks it has, some of the things it needs love, and we're going to go from there. Right off the bat I want to touch the biggest problems with this thing that I've noticed. It's got a coolant leak and it sounds like it's either got a cracked flex plate or a loose torque converter, which we're going to go ahead and go through that and figure that out. Along with, I want to go through some of the wiring he did on this thing, because after getting a close look I realized that he used an extension cord to power up an onboard air compressor that's no longer in there, and then he also used like solid copper core or solid copper wiring, so it's stranded. Not saying that is wrong, it's just not what I would use. I want something a little better insulated. So let me show you guys the vehicle and we'll go from there. This is just the introduction. It's a whole other project next to Gus. So here we go. So let's start with the front of Project Jaded. We've got a cab fab front bumper with a stinger. Just a good recovery point. It's not winch rate or anything, but it'll be fine. Then we have 1-ton steering. Not sure what brand. It wasn't listed when I picked it up. Then we have a Bilstein steering stabilizer, Rubicon Express sway bar disconnects, Rubicon short arm adjustable and lowers, FabTech 4-inch springs, JKS ACOs, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, spring spacers. So, and then we got the stock Dana 30 low pinion up here. Going up top, we've got hood louvers mounted on. One's dented and we're going to try to push those out. I noticed the hood is peeling in surface rust, just like Gus was, but we will fix that come summertime or spring when it's warmer weather. And we got some cube lights on the A-pillars. They're wired up, they work. We've got a homemade roof rack. It works for now. Not exactly the best, but I might at least cut it apart and use the mounting tabs off of it. Looks like a JCR CB antenna mount. And in the back we have, I can't tell these are like a bastard pack or aftermarket springs, but we have Dr. Z Shackle Relocation Kit with what I believe to be Chevy drop shackles, which is a common mod, but I want to go to shorter shackles and go to different springs later on. Got a trailer hitch for recovery point. Then we have an Aussie locked 8 1/4 rear for it's a 29 spline. And the rest of the exterior is pretty much stock. A few dents and dings. It is an older rig. I'm not too worried about it. And you guys can see on the ground there's a coolant leak here coming out of the nipple on the thermostat housing. I'll take you guys inside real quick and show you guys what we're working with in here. The back of the Jeep is currently storage, so I won't show you back there, but here got a 3-switch panel. It's got electric fans on it, aftermarket stereo, Cobra CB radio, and then most of the interior is stock, minus the fact that it has LED lights. It's got 290,000 miles on it. I know it's kind of high, but these things are bulletproof. Let me show you guys under the hood real quick and we'll go from there. Okay, under the hood is pretty much bone stock. PCV valve looks like it's leaking. It's going to need to be replaced. That's minor. And then they put air horns in here that I am yanking out because I hate the way they sound. And we got a coolant leak somewhere down in here, and I got to get it in the garage and take a look at it. It's either the nipple on the water pump or the water pump itself is leaking. Either way, it won't be a hard fix. Oh, sorry guys, let me see if I can zoom out. I'll zoom in here. You guys can tell where they've been trying to doctor it because they think it's leaking. Other than that, it's pretty much stock. They deleted the ABS, so I might consider looking at redoing the ABS lines and ditching all this crap. You can tell they've cut into the harness here and added their own wires. And I wish I knew exactly what was going on with this stuff, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. So it'll be interesting. I didn't notice that the first time, so can't be that bad. Wiring's not all that impossible to figure out. Sorry, I was in thought there, guys. We'll go through all this, get it all cleaned up. AC and the heat work on this, which is a big deal to me, because my Project Gus doesn't have that luxury. So, well, here's a new project, guys. Sorry, I'm thinking about things as I'm doing this here. All in all, a solid little Jeep. Needs some love here and there. Needs me to figure out a few things, and we'll go from there. Project Jaded. Thanks for watching, y'all. God bless.